Hey guys, this is OG Gaming with another video. Got some news for you. Well, today is Friday, and today the technician came and gone. He was here probably 15, maybe 20 minutes. I'd say less than a half hour. Well, he came by, he hooked up my graphics card. Yeah. I had some chili beans from this famous Tommy's Chili Burger, and I smell my mustache. That smells good. Yes. Anyway, back to this video here. Well, he came, he installed my video card, okay, and I took it out just to show you what kind of card. And I'm really surprised of this. I was not expecting this. As you can see, I opened her up a little bit here. And the reason why I took her out, well, it's open, is because I was going to install a LED green front fan as an airflow fan. I was going to install that, but on this fan here, there's 4 pins on a motherboard, because it plugs in right into the motherboard. There's 4 pins that goes on the motherboard, and the Cooler Master has 3. So I'm going to have to go back to Amazon to see if I can find one with 4 pins, so I could just plug it right into the motherboard. So as of now, that's why I have it open, because I had to take the graphics card out and all that. But back to this thing. Now, in my videos that I made in the past, I had problems with the 970. This morning I made a video about the 970 and these little things that may go wrong, and if you experience it, what to look for. The lagging and the stuttering and stuff like that. So, I told you that Dell Alienware was going to change me out from my 970 to the 980. Okay, that's what I thought I was getting. But behold, to my surprise, he installs everything, and when you get these cards, the factory installs them with the updates, but it's better to just do the latest update on it. So that's what I was trying to do, and I couldn't do it. I really couldn't do it. As simple as clicking the button to do the updates. Well, I couldn't do it. I called Dell, and we did that Dell Connect, and we were able to do it. And I told him, hey, look, I got my 970 card today, and I can't get it to go. Can you help me? Blah 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 blah. And he says, yeah, sure, let's do this. So let's hook it up. And he tells me, this is not a 970. I know, I'm keeping you in suspense, man. I bet you're just sitting on the edge of your seat. What do you got, stupid? Right? Right. Well, I'm going to keep you sitting a little longer. What? You want me to tell them right now? You don't want me to drag it out? Oh, it's not right. It's true. It isn't right. All right. I talked to Mr. 1070 here. Has a back plate. The back plate is pretty cool, as you can see. Nvidia black plate, has a GeForce logo, and yes, folks, it's a 1070. I was not expecting this by any means. I didn't ask for this. I was told that I was going to get a 980. I was happy with the 980, and I did not realize what gaming card this was until I called Dell, and he showed me this is not a 980, it's a 1070. 8 gigabytes, and I took it out just so I can put the other fan here, which this is the Cooler Master fan, as you can see here. But I thought it would just be easy just to go ahead and take this out, put this in, because there's another fan case that goes over this, and you snap it in, and then you plug this into the motherboard. Well, this has 3 pins, as you can see. It's 3 little pins. I have 4 on the board, so I don't know if this will actually work. So that's why I have this all opened up. So anyway, folks, I'm gonna get back to this. I'm gonna go ahead and install this real quick. Like I said, I was not expecting this. I was expecting a 970, but instead I got a 1070, 980. I'm sorry, a 980. That's what I was told to get, but it's home, and I did put in Battlefield just to make sure everything was working. I did not play Battlefield, but believe me, I'm going to hook this baby up real quick, and I'm going to fire up Battlefield 4. Just hold on for a second, folks. Okay, I'm back from hooking this thing up. Let's get some power into it. Well, there she goes, folks. Got the GTX logo on there. It's all lit up. Let me go ahead and put that down here. Let me just step out of frame for a second here. It's pretty dark. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Really, I'm sorry. Well, folks. Anyway. Well, there she is, man. I'm gonna go ahead and fire up some Battlefield and check this and check it out, and with this new card, and hopefully everything, all the lagging, all the stuttering is totally gone now. I should have no problem running any VR now with this baby. This is a monster, big monster from 980. So anyway, folks, I think I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I can't complain to Dell anymore, right? I gotta think of something. No, I'm just playing, man. No, I'm really thankful for this. I was not expecting this. You know, just real quick, I'll explain. I wrote a letter to the CEO of Dell. Okay. Now I know I don't want to keep going over on it, but you know, these higher up people that work in the corporate office, and I find this to be a true statement. When you get up in the corporate office, you don't really know what's going down at the lower levels, because at the lower level, that's where everything happens that the big wigs get all the profit. What I mean by this, it's the people at the bottom, all the hard work that they do. You know, that's the backbone of that company. The people that are on the floor, you know, not the people in the office. For every computer bought and every computer they put together, that's money in their pockets, and they get to spend it on themselves with whatever they do, buying yachts, company parties, office parties, and whatnot. And that team down there does all the work, and they reap all the benefits. Okay. Now, there's a lot of things sometimes at the lower level needs to be fixed. Like when I call and as a customer into Dell for the very first time, place an order, and they mess up that order and they put the order in my wife's name, and then I tell him, well, why did you put it under her name? And he goes, well, was it okay to keep it like that? I go, of course not. I want it in my name in case problems happen. This way we don't have to wait for her to come home, because all the paperwork is under her name. So can we do something about it? And he puts me on hold. What he should have done is this. He didn't tell me he was going to cancel out the order. He just puts me on hold. But he canceled, because he canceled, and then he took that order out of the system. Then he created another order under my name, and then he charged it again. And then my bank, oh, got fraud going on. They put a stop to my card. Those are the kind of things that shouldn't happen at all. At all. Why would he be talking to me and putting down my wife's name on the paperwork? That shouldn't never happen. So sometimes those people in the higher office, the corporate office, need to know what's going on at the lower office, and they need to address those issues, because it can hurt the company in a lot of ways. Sales will go down. You know, they're doing all this extra stuff that shouldn't be doing. They have to stop to attend to my issues, what they shouldn't be doing. But because it all started from the very beginning at ground one, which is the very bottom. That's where all the trouble started. So anyway, I think I put that down in the letter. I put everything from all the way from going to Dell, going to Amazon, and then, you know, everything in between. And I think that made a difference on the card I was going to get. Maybe they felt that this guy not only bought one computer with a bad graphics card and a bad optical drive, but we made him an Aurora R5, and we still messed up with the bad graphics card and a bad optical drive. So go figure that out, you know. So with that being said, folks, this is OG Gaming. I'm out. I'm gonna hook this baby up, get it up and running on some Battlefield 4, and I will make another video and let you guys know if all my issues are done with, as far as the gaming side of that, lagging and stuttering and stuff like that. All right, guys, have a good day. Enjoy the weekend.